present LCFC TV. Today we're going to talk all about transfers, news and gossip. I'm here again with Simon Mack. There's been quite a few rumours last week and this week. Some we've been predicting right, some we've been predicting wrong. We're only going on what we hear from some of our sources.
Pass on what we're told. That's all we can do. There's nothing else we can do. We do it in good faith, Phil.
We do, we totally do. But yesterday we hear of some Frenchman. Now, I'm going to leave you, Simon, to pronounce his name, because I say it one way and you would pronounce it.
Mr. Rod Fanni.
Fanni?
Stand it. Let's not go there, shall we? 32 years old, plays for Marseille. He's a right back, apparently. And he's close to a medical and coming in, is what we're told.
We heard that last week with Cambiasso, but we do hear Fanni is very close. Backup for Delat or replacement?
Good question. Very good question. I thought Delat did okay on Saturday against Everton, but he didn't really get much chance to go forwards. Probably because he was dealing with one of the most tricky left side attacks in the Premier League. So let's not take that too seriously, because McGeady and Baines are a pretty formidable partnership going down the left for any fullback to cope with.
They play in superb little triangles. They seem to know where each other are.
I mean,
they just pop it around. I mean, it created the first goal. I don't think you could really blame Delat again for that, because he just got caught being passed around.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Like I say, I don't think you can blame Delat for that. I think he made the best of a very, very difficult job. I think there's going to be plenty of Premier League sides going to struggle with Everton's left this season. But I think it's going to be an on-par competition. I think if this Fanni guy comes in, it's going to be a competition between the two. Whoever's playing well keeps the shirt. I'm
smirking because of how you just said his name. I'm a big fan of Delat. I like him. For me, he is our first choice right back. He's been our best right back. I've said it before. I think for many, many years. So I hope he does keep his place. But competition's always good.
Yeah, and I think, like I say, I think it'll be an open competition. I think this guy's not going to come in. I think from Marseille, accepting he's going to be the backup. I think he's going to come in with every intention of taking the right back berth for himself. Yeah. But again, that will be up to Delat to keep him out, and I think that's what Pearson wants. I think he wants people of an equal standard battling it out for their place, and that's what keeps people sharp.
Cambiasso, we're still hearing, is potentially on, off. It seems to have been around now for a long time, since it's broke into the press 10 days ago.
What can we say about Mr. Cambiasso? I think it was all going along rather well until someone let the cat out the bag. And I think when the cat was out the bag and a few other clubs realised that he was open to coming to England, I think there's probably competition from other clubs come in. There's
probably a lot of discussion, and agents will get blamed, no doubt, for stirring up and requesting things. And
And now he's probably being hawked round to all the other Premier League clubs to the highest bidder. So, whilst we're in there, I'm sure we're in there knowing Nigel and the Leicester City backroom staff. We're in there at a sensible level, and we're not going to get carried away with it. And I think that's probably our offers on the table, and it's up to Mr. Cambiasso and his agent whether or not he puts pen to paper or not. I think that's probably what's happening.
And I mean, we've got Wood staying now, and we're starting to feel like Troy Deeney. From again what you're hearing, you're feeling that he's going to not be coming in, possibly going to Hull.
Yeah, it seems to be going a little bit cold, that trail. I know Hull sold long to Southampton for a lot of money. I think it was about £12 million in the end. So they've got a lot of money to spend, and they need a striker. And Deeney seems to be the one that's being linked with that at the moment. And it just seems to have gone a bit cold, that one with Leicester. We've not heard anything about it for a little while. So I would suggest that one's probably dying out a little bit at the moment. Not saying it couldn't be these things can change in 5 minutes in football. You know what it's like.
We probably need reinforcements, I think, because we obviously lost James straight before the Everton game. Drinkwater limped out of the Everton game. Albrighton's getting better, but we hear he's back into light training. We hear Vardy's probably back into light training. Yes. But we do look slightly under strength, I think. I think we need to bolster over the next week or so.
And as we've been talking about, last year we were lucky with injuries. We never had that crisis where we had 2 or 3 out in the same position and got stuck with having to play the youngsters and stuff like that. We never got to that. But we're close to that now already, and the season's only just sort of got going. So I think Nigel's realised as well as we have. We need more bodies in the squad, because there's less flexibility out of the windows in the Premier League to bring in players. So we need to get our business done before the 1st of September and make sure we've got enough cover if we do get another problem.
So I think we're all agreed that we do need a couple more players in. They need to be quality.
Yeah.
They don't need to be just there to make up the numbers. But
So.
that's it from 100% LCFC TV today with your news, gossip and transfer rumours.